Okay, welcome. I've been offline for a long time, but not that I haven't been doing stuff. So during this wonderful pandemic that we've all been enduring, I've been busy playing around with some different things, and this is something I thought that you guys might find interesting. What it is a laser setup system for touring cars. It could be expanded to other vehicles as well, off-road and on-road, but for now it's just for touring cars. So what it consists of is a laser module, and I have in my hand here. Just uses a low-power laser diode. Similar to what you would find in a laser pointer used for presentations. Just controlled with a simple on-off switch. Battery powered. Batteries behind this black cover here. And what it does is it shoots to a variety of different targets. So I've got 3 targets set up here. The first target right here is the caster gauge, and the caster gauge has been designed so it's easily removable, so you can measure your caster, and then if you want to switch over to measuring toe and camber, then you just pull that off and the laser can shoot through. Speaking of toe and camber, this is the toe and camber gauge. So the vertical scale is camber and the horizontal scale is toe. If you are in the negative range, that means toe out, and in the positive range is toe in. The last gauge is this guy here, which is the steering throw gauge. So this allows you to measure your steering throw on the inside and outside wheel and set both sides so they are the same. I'll do a little demo here. I don't have this car hook programmed into a radio because I just borrowed it from somebody. I figured the Awesomatics would be a good car to demo on because it's probably one of the most difficult ones to set up. So you can just traverse through the range, pull this off, flip it over to the other side, and get your settings on the other side so that they're both the same. The big advantage I see with this system is that you don't have to spend a lot of time switching the setup station to different configurations. What I'm going to show now is setting camber, toe, and caster on this A800 car. So I've messed up the settings on this side, so we're going to put them back to something that would be considered somewhat normal. So right now, with the caster gauge, I'm reading about 2 degrees. And I want to try and get that back to 0, which is more or less what the manual recommends. So we're just going to crank the back link here and get it back to 0. And there we go. Maybe a tiny bit more. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but the laser dot is right on the 0 mark on the caster gauge. So now we want to go and we want to set our camber and toe. So you can see our camber and toe are way out here. We've got -4 degrees of, almost -4 degrees of camber and about 3.5 degrees of toe. So let's set our camber first. Hopefully I turn this the right way. And no, I'm not turning it the right way. We're getting up there now. As you can see, this is putting my toe out quite a bit, so that's about 2 degrees. So now we need to set our toe, and I always turn this the wrong way. We say if there's a 50-50 chance of getting it wrong, I'll get it wrong every time. Okay, so we are getting closing in on -3. Or sorry, +3. So close enough. One thing with this system is the resolution is significantly better than conventional systems. We have quite a bit of range here, so what I find myself doing is fiddling a lot to try and get 1/10 of a degree here or there. Not that the system is accurate to 1/10 of a degree. I would say it's easily accurate to 1/4 of a degree, but it certainly allows you to get very precise with your settings. So that's it. Stay tuned.